Well, the church itself was built in 1903, and the schoolhouse was built later on, I think, in the 50s. And basically, it lasted until the 80s when a lot of churches were shutting down, just for lack of funds. And so there was a lot of empty churches around. And when the original investors were looking for a building to put in a brew pub back in '95, they stumbled onto this, and it was available. So they bought it and started renovating, and by the middle of 1996, we were open as a church brew. It's just sort of it's just way more diverse, a lot more challenging beers that are more challenging to the palate, much more interesting, I would say. Everybody's more open into trying new things now, too. I mean, it's kind of one of those things where every time you think you've had everything that's been done, there's something new. And the thing is, most of these new things are actually resurrected beers from, many, many years past, sometimes centuries. So those are becoming more available, and people are digging them. So we keep making them. I mean, beer is kind of one of the fundamental things that's sustained humanity, sustained human life through the millennia, and it's really, really nice to be involved, within that kind of institution, I suppose. The creativity, there's really no rules. There's style guidelines, and if you look up at the board here, there's probably 3 or 4 of the beers right now that don't really necessarily adhere to a style. For instance, what I'm drinking right now is a wit that would traditionally brew with coriander and orange peel. And there's some coriander in this, but added a bunch of Szechuan peppercorns to it, some white pepper, some lemon peel, and some lemongrass, in addition to the coriander, which kind of breaks all the rules, but you can get away with it. And I kind of like. That's, I suppose, my favorite aspect of it is the fact that just the sky's the limit.